Hello, my name is Charles Mogani, student at University of Sioux Falls School of Nursing. I am here to present my capstone case study experience. Background: my patient was a teenage male that was airlifted from a rural facility to be treated for injuries resulting from a motor vehicle accident. Patient was transported to an urban facility with high acuity needs. He was responsive with interment arousal upon arrival, and the emergency room response team was activated at the time. Intubation equipment was gathered, intravenous lines was started, and laboratory work was done. Sedation was administered, and patient intubated and connected to automatic machines that monitored blood pressure, heart rate, respiration, and oxygen levels. The emergency room procedure and protocols were initiated to save the patient's life. Nursing assessment. The primary diagnosis for the patient was a transected aorta, which, if left untreated, can be fatal. Patient had other pertinent secondary findings accompanying this injury that included left lung pneumothorax, adrenal hemorrhage, liver laceration, and closed fracture dislocation of right hip and facial laceration. Patient had experienced hypovolemic shock, dehydration, poor perfusion to body tissues and organs. Diagnostics and laboratory tests indicated some abnormal levels as shown in Table 1. Red blood cells, hemoglobin, hematocrit, all of them were low, which was an indication of poor oxygen perfusion resulting from internal bleeding. Other findings were consistent with body's reaction to infection, as seen in high levels of immature granulocytes. Blood glucose was high as the body was releasing cortisol in fear of flight situation. Internal body stressors such as fatigue can cause low calcium levels as indicated in the lab findings. Nursing diagnosis. Effective coping related to recent emergency hospitalization and inpatient admission. 2. Risk for impaired physical mobility related to right flank discomfort as evidenced by limited range of motion. Risk for imbalanced nutrition related to hypermetabolic state as evidenced to low body mass index per age. Planning. Nursing diagnostics 1. Short-term goals. Encourage patient to express concerns and fears. Use emphatic communication. Long-term goal. Discuss changes with patient before initiating them. Refer for counseling as necessary. Nursing diagnostic 2. Short-term goals. Patient states pain using a numerical scale of 0 to 10. Patient uses safety measures to minimize potential for injury. Long-term goals. Performs physical activity independently or within limits of disease. Patient does not develop pressure sores, DVT, or constipation. Nursing diagnosis 3. Short-term goals. Patient consumes sufficient amounts of calories and nutrients. Patient demonstrates comprehension of nutrition in healing. Long-term, work towards set goals of weight as reflected on medical history. Patient verbally demonstrates understanding of foods and meals. Implementation. Interventions for nursing diagnosis 1. Will assess patient daily and ask if they have any concerns or fears. Use therapeutic communication and allow feedback from patient regarding feelings. Work with the interprofessional team, especially social services, to determine any help regarding hospital stay and post-discharge. Interventions for nursing diagnosis 2. Administer scheduled oxycodone 15 milligrams per mouth for pain management or numerical pain greater than 5 on a 0 to 10 scale. Make sure call light is within reach for one-on-one assist when patient gets up and teach patient and have him demonstrate on how to transfer from bed to wheelchair and locking brakes, and ensure the guardrails for the bed are raised while the patient is in bed, and continually assess pain to start patient on acetaminophen 500 milligram per mouth as needed. Encourage ambulation. Patient will attend daily physical therapy session. Encourage fluid intake to prevent constipation. Intervention for nursing diagnosis 3. Continuous IV fluids. Patient should select foods from hospital menu that meet nutritional requirements. Weigh patient weekly to meet set weight goals by increasing body mass index to desirable range of 18.5 to 24.9. Evaluation. The patient was transferred from an intensive care unit to a lower acuity unit for continued nursing care and treatment. Interventions that were effective for the patient's stabilization included pain of 2 to 4 on an Emirates score scale of 0 to 10. Bowel movement. Patient was able to transfer from bed to wheelchair with minimal assistance. Patient was able to share discharge concern with social services, and help was provided for post-discharge follow-up. Blood and lab findings were within normal ranges. Patient was evaluated by hospitalists and nursing staff as goals were determined to be achieved. A discharge order was placed and discharge package printed that contained instructions for post-discharge care. Thank you.